Daily English with me, Annette Efeti Essome. We begin with our top stories for tonight. Work on the second bridge over the Wouri is 84% gone and is expected to be completed by October 31st this year. Littoral Governor has called on the company working on the bridge to speed up the process by working at night and on weekends. The March session of the Lower House of Parliament ended today. Farmers in Meme Division have been drilled on how to improve on the quality of seedlings to boost production by the Institute of Agronomy Research and Development, IRAD. On our future page, we take you to the internet refugee camp in the southwest as tech entrepreneurs and startups struggle to cope with the shutdown of internet in the region. Development of these stories and more would be yours right ahead. Well, we begin in the Nkam division of the littoral region, where inhabitants of Yabassi are undergoing untold sufferings caused by the absence of electricity. The situation has been going on for some past months, affecting students, traders, and even civil servants who are forced to take technical leave, as Ndimorin tells us.
It is night time and the town of Yabassi, headquarters of Nkam division, is in total blackout. Inhabitants are frustrated. They say they have been living without electricity for 1 month now. Persons who can't cope with the problem have successfully tapped electricity through solar energy installed there by the council. Students are paying the price and have no other option but to rely on homes with solar energy to revise their lessons. Traders on their side complain of drastic collapse of their businesses, especially as their goods get rotten in the refrigerator. Filling stations are also affected by the blackout, as fuel is now sold in bottles due to their inability to serve customers. For a month now, we've not had electricity. It is really affecting us. Our goods get bad. It has really affected our sales. It's impossible to sell fresh fish when there are no lights. I had to stop business. When you also get to a public office, there is just nobody. The electricity crisis has forced civil servants to go on technical leave. Other delegations have virtually closed their doors.
I've been waiting and hoping that water, light and energy become possible for everyone. I'm asking myself, is there a state authority in this country to establish potable water for everyone, to give energy to everyone, and make light a reality every night for all the citizens? There's a real problem in this country. Governance is the people as priority.
Taps have gone dry. People now fetch water from boreholes. The lone electricity supply company, Elie, is yet to react on the problem. For the moment, those who have the means go for generators.
We equally take you to Mesondo in Elie, where the people are in total darkness for more than a year now due to the absence of electricity. Businesses have come to a standstill and every attempt to help the situation has failed. Our intern Annette Efeti Essome reports.
Life and businesses have been seriously affected in the Mesondo neighborhood in Elie as the people have been going on for a long period without electricity supply. The inhabitants of the area have complained of the present situation, which has affected their day-to-day lives. What do you want me to say? How is one going to work without lights in this area? How can we even see without lights? It's been 2 years now and every day we are going through this problem. Nonetheless, the divisional officer of the area, Mr. Ateba Angwa Michel, has helped to remedy the situation by providing a generator so that the people could at least charge their phones. According to the divisional officer of Mesondo, the situation is really difficult, but little has so far been done to solve the malaise. It is not regular. It comes and goes. It is really difficult to live with such a situation. The people are really trying to cope. Now, almost everybody is using a generator, which is very expensive due to the high cost of petrol, which is 10 times higher than the normal electricity. So those who do not have access to the generator have gone back to the use of bush lamps. The absence of electricity has affected business people, especially fresh fish dealers. As a result, prices have escalated. The price of fresh fish has increased to 1,500 francs CFA due to the lack of electricity. Apart from the power failure, which has been and is still trending, the people of Mesondo equally face a lot of problems, such as the lack of potable drinking water and lack of roads. This has drastically increased transportation fare, making it difficult for the people. The people of Mesondo are therefore pleading on the government to devise strategies to help them because life, according to them, is so difficult while living in such harsh conditions. We do not have roads. We have to walk 32 kilometers to go to Puma. We do not have the means to get there. We pay the sum of 5,000 francs CFA to get there through a bike and 3,000 francs CFA through a taxi. The railway itself does not function properly because there is just a single train available to carry all the passengers, which is not enough.
We move over to the northwest region where traders of the Babinkai market are in tears after their shops were burnt down by fire. The fire that started at about 9:30 p.m. is said to have consumed close to 100 shops. This report with Banlaf Mothers.
Close to 100 shops have been consumed by fire in the Bamkikai market in Kumbu, Wouri Division in the northwest region. The fire incident that started at about 9:30 p.m., according to the night watch, is suspected to have begun from a short circuit from the electricity connection in the market.
The current, it contact before me at the one side, maybe I open the gate, then I shout, then so other people, they just can now say, no, broke the gate. They just broke the gate, they will broke that gate, they will enter, we try for quencher, we fire extinguisher, unless we get now one, sometimes two, by that time, sometimes
Though many people suspect that the fire was intentionally burned by someone, the someone is yet to be known, if at all. Owners of these shops tried to stop the fire, but there was no way, as there was no water in the market or nearby.
Last night at 11 o'clock, I got a phone call, and I immediately rushed to Bambikai Motor Park, where my wife runs her business. By the time I arrived there with my wife, the whole place was all on fire. And her shop was consumed already, There was nothing we could do. We couldn't even get in there.
Other individuals, especially some bike riders, took advantage of this incident to steal some of the items that the shop owners struggled to remove from their shops.
The internet has been shut for months now in the two English-speaking parts of the country. However, tech entrepreneurs and startups have not let the situation to stop them. They have created a place fondly called Internet Refugee Camp, where they have access to internet. Regina Leke traveled to the southwest and visited this Internet Refugee Camp and now reports.
This is New Bonako, a small village 40 kilometers from Boya that is providing refuge for tech innovators. Following the shutdown of internet in the southwest and northwest region of Cameroon, Tech startups set up this place, now fondly called Internet Refugee Camp, to have access to the internet.
We decided to set up a refugee camp at Bonako, a digital refugee camp at Bonako, because moving to Douala to work, one of office in Douala, moving to Douala to work was very time consuming.
Even though helpful, the new Bonako camp has come with a lot of challenges, including frequent power cut, poor signals, and insecurity. Tech entrepreneurs say the internet is indispensable for their work.
Startups are basically internet businesses that run on the internet. Facebook, Twitter, Yahoo, these are all internet businesses.
The repercussions of internet shutdown has been enormous for these innovators.
The cost of getting people to move out of town was high. The inconvenience apart from cost, the travel risk, the new temperature, the new climatic condition was very hard on our team members.
The absence of the internet has forced some of these entrepreneurs to relocate to other countries, thus deepening the already devastating effects of brain drain.
The best minds are creating businesses. When they begin to leave the country, we are losing some of the country's most valuable assets, which are productive risk takers. Yeah, it's not a very beautiful thing.
These developers are calling on government to reinstall internet because, according to them, they are not the only ones losing. The government is also losing in terms of taxes.
I come to my office on foot, then now I have to spend like 3,000 to go to Tollgate and come back just to access internet. So, and you can't work without it. I'll tell them to bring back our internet. It's crazy for us not to have internet. It's in fact stupid to shut down internet. The government is losing a lot of money.
Well, we move on to something else where the March session of the lower house of Parliament ended today. According to SDF parliamentarians, there is nothing to write home.
She started
In the following report, Beatrice Nkam talks of a late bureau vote, no internal bill, no constitutional reforms, and no solution to the Anglophone crisis. This report.
She started with an 11-day wait before the bureau was elected. Continued, marked by events in the northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon. Finally, a parliamentary session at the National Assembly, one of deception according to the SDF parliamentary group.
We of the SDF parliamentary group are going back sick, especially those of us who come from the English-speaking regions, are so disappointed with the administration's way of handling the problem. We carried out some activities, but we still not feel happy with the fact that we have to spend so many days to put the same people as bureau members. It was not necessary.
There were also bills of international character voted, such as the exemption of visas between Cameroon and China and the voting of the bill on international transport of commodities. No particular internal bill, no constitutional reform or revision, and almost empty session. The SDF parliamentarians at the National Assembly at the close of the March 2017 session this April 11 reiterates.
We are going home that nothing has come out clear. It means we are still going with a gap, still hoping, not too sure of what will happen, that probably sometimes later some bills will come proposing amendments of the Constitution. This is what we expected because we know that most of the things that are requested by the population of the Northwest and Southwest will request the need for a review of the state constitution in order that we are properly placed and the problem solved. So we are really going back home not too happy because this was not done.
But they believe that if the head of state urgently implements the 4 measures that they are putting forward as solutions to the crisis in the 2 Anglophone regions, the 2016-2017 school year could still be safe, even if it means extending the school year to September 2017.
The Littoral Governor has ordered that work on the second bridge over the Wouri be accelerated. He has asked that work be done at night and on weekends so as to catch up with the October 31st deadline. Morin accompanied the governor this morning as he assessed work on the bridge.
This is what Douala city dwellers go through on a daily basis if they have to cross over to the west entrance of Douala. Untold traffic hold-up, which runs for hours. This is caused by ongoing construction of the second bridge over the Wouri River, described as slow, with some deviations blocked. The company in charge of the construction pushes the blame on the population that does not respect traffic rules.
Came today saying that there's a lot of jam in this bridge. People cannot cross the bridge without wasting, let's say, about 2 or 3 hours.
Problems are just getting a little bit worse because of the working conditions, and it's just a fact. So what we're doing in order to improve that is we have built this temporary access that you have seen with the cameras that goes to the existing bridge.
Insecurity is a major hindrance. The engineers cried out. The complaints of constant attack and theft of cables and equipment by bandits will scare them from working at night. The Littoral Governor insists they must work at night and weekends to ease traffic in Douala. Littoral Governor Samuel Dodene Iva Dubois is assessing the ongoing construction works of the second bridge over the Wouri. He has identified problems and provided solutions to traffic jams, and also that the company in charge must respect deadline.
So we came to see how to solve this problem and to ask people to be disciplined. The company that is constructing the bridge gave us the reason why some difficulties are there, but they are going to improve and to take some decisions so that they can well do their work.
Problem of heavy-duty trucks circulating during the day was also posed as major obstacle. The second bridge over the Wouri is expected to be complete by October 31, 2017.
In the Meme division of the Southwest region have been drilled on how to improve on the quality of seedlings so as to boost production. This was during an open day organized by the Institute of Agronomy Research and Development, IRAD, in Barombikang in Kumba. Leke Regina has details.
The Institute of Agronomy Research and Development, IRAD, and agribusiness partners have organized an open day in Barombikang to boost agricultural production through the availability of improved seedlings and financial sustainability. The event was an opportunity for researchers to showcase their research results to the public and to farmers in particular by presenting quality improved farming seedlings to help increase agricultural production.
We work on perennial crops like cocoa and coffee, and also work on annual crops like you can see maize of cowpea and soya beans. Then we are also into agroforestry, where we have fruit trees that can accompany young cocoa plantations. As you saw there, we have oranges, avocado, and also plantain suckers that farmers can use in their cocoa plantations to act as shades.
The chief of station also revealed that IRAD Kumba intends to carry out research in animal production and went ahead to reveal a list of challenges faced by the station.
We have farmers around here who are cultivating illegally on IRAD's land, And because of this, we lost a lot of planting materials. They come and steal our products. They bring in stray animals. And we also have the Iraq camp that is being occupied by, I would say, people who have nothing to do with Iraq. So we really plead that the government should come in to help us to solve this problem.
Farmers in Barombi-Kang and Kumba were encouraged to group themselves under cooperative societies so as to benefit from technical services of Iraq.
The first difficulty is the availability of qualified women resources and even the financial resources.
High point of the event was the visit to the exhibition stands, which had on display from perennial to agroforestry products to conventional and non-conventional crops, showcased by all Iraq stations grouped under Ecological Zone 4.
Well, we now talk health. Actors involved in the HIV fight are evaluating how far the battle has gone in enterprises carried by focal points. Combating HIV/AIDS at workplace is one of the targets of the Global Fund. Beatrice Nkam reports.
HIV/AIDS prevalence here in Cameroon stands at 4.3%, a rate still high amongst workers in the economic poor. The HIV/APV project financed by the Global Fund through the Ministry of Public Health since 2016 is for HIV prevention projects amongst other vulnerable populations. The case of enterprises. Almost a quarter into the second year of the project, evaluation imperative.
Out of the 46 enterprises that we're aiming at, we have worked so far with about 40 enterprises, after which more than 50,000 workers were sensitized, and then we're talking about 20,000 who have been screened.
This far, they are at 25%, far from the target, meaning they have to continue with the sensitization and screening. Attending the participative evaluation workshop that kicked off this April 11 in Yaoundé are focal points of enterprises.
Trained peer educators carry out their responsibilities to sensitize the population and equally to link with management so they should understand the importance of this activity to support us in whichever form that we may want for the activity to be realized.
HIV screening at the CDC, like some others, very effective.
Because we have a very well organized program, where a CTA, we have a treatment center, and we are well established in all our estates because we have about 23 sites where we have clinics. And all these clinics will have facilities to test our workers and their dependents.
At the end of the 3-day working session, the participants are to strategize on sensitization measures that will enable the screening of many workers and so attain the 50% target by the Global Fund this 2017.
News for the people of Betwa, East Region of Cameroon. A modern structure to host the regional hospital will soon see the light of day. A promise was made recently by the Minister of Public Health, Andre Mamafuda. This report.
The town of Betwa in the East Region will soon have a new regional hospital. The announcement was made recently by the Public Health boss, Andre Mamafuda. The regional hospital that will be constructed on a surface area of 13,000 meters square will cost about 9 billion CFA francs and will have a capacity of 112 beds. The hospital to be constructed by the Moroccan firm on completion will serve not only the people of Betwa but also those of neighboring countries with better care and treatment. Again, the new Betwa Regional Hospital will create jobs for the minister has promised health personnel.
The official launching of the new referral hospital of Betwa. The delay is 18 months and we expect that in the end of August 2018 we will have this hospital on the technical plan. The financing is completely full. We haven't problem. Then the contractor is there. I think that it's possible to realize in this short time. But if together you put the technical support, it will be possible to have this hospital at this delay.
During the minister's visit in Betwa, he used the opportunity to announce the arrival of a medical vessel, Mercy ship, in Cameroon. The people were told they would be treated for free on board the vessel, as he encouraged them to register.
And in culture, the city of Limbe is currently attracting thousands of visitors following the launch of the 2017 Limbe Annual Arts and Cultural Festival. Different cultural groups from all over Cameroon have answered presents to showcase their rich cultural heritage. Our reporter, Leke Regina, was in Limbe for the launch and now reports.
More than 3,000 people are currently taking part in the ongoing Limbe Arts and Cultural Festival, popularly known as Festav. The cultural jamboree was launched on Saturday, April 10, and is currently attracting thousands of visitors drawn from all the 10 regions of the country. Minister of Arts and Culture Narcisse Muele Kombi officially opened the event and was happy to witness the participation of the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor and pleasure for me to be here to preside at this fourth edition of the now famous Limbe Festival of Art.
Cultural groups from all over Cameroon can be seen displaying different aspects of their cultural heritage to the delight of the visitors. The government delegate to the Limbe City Council, Andrew Motanga, congratulated the public for not letting the current Anglophone crisis stop them from showing up en masse for the event.
With overwhelming joy, this afternoon as I see you in your thousands, forgo every other thing and above all, defeat cynicism, threats and fear in order to be personally present at this our celebration of cultural diversity and integration.
Cultural groups also came from neighboring countries including Togo, Nigeria and Gabon.
You'll find a presentation of our beautiful beaches.
Beautiful pictures out there. We now move out of the country where South Africa's former president Thabo Mbeki has called on MPs of the governing African National Congress, the ANC, to act in the interest of voters rather than their party during next week's sponsored motion to oust the scandal-hit president Jacob Zuma. Opposition parties accuse Mr. Zuma of being corrupt and say he sacked the finance minister in order to get control over the treasury. Mr. Mbeki adds that the MPs should be the voice of the people and not the voice of the political parties to which they belong. The main opposition politician in Zambia, Hakainde Hichilema, has been detained by police on treason charges. Mr. Hichilema's party, the United Party for National Development, has denied any wrongdoing. The house of the opposition leader was raided and tear gas canisters fired into the building. Well, it is here that we round it off for this edition of the news on Canal the English. Thanks for watching.